Hey, good morning. We are telling you how to create super plants. That's all coming up, and we are showing you everything you need to know how to create healthy tomatoes. That's on the Fox 5 Morning News.
Let's check in now with Heather Ford, live in Vista this morning.
She's showing us a new way to grow an edible garden. Hi, Heather.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, so we're creating super plants this morning. It's pretty cool, something that I actually had never heard of before I got here to the Plug Connection this morning. We're live in Vista. We're going to be here all morning long learning about this. First of all, I want to introduce you, John Bagnasco. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, Heather. How are you?
All right, so you are creating this project called the Mighty MATO. For people who have never heard of this, we can see some of the plants behind us. What is this? It's called plant grafting.
Right, for the first time we're able to graft tomatoes, and the reason we graft them is we put them onto a really hardy rootstock. And that rootstock is probably 5 times the size of a regular tomato. It's resistant to all soil diseases, but the best part of it is you're guaranteed to at least double your crop.
And since we're not doing it right here, can you really break it down visually and explain what that means and what you're doing?
Yeah, we take a rootstock, which is a wild tomato hybrid. We grow that seed. At the same time, we grow the top of the tomato that we want, usually an heirloom variety that has really good flavor. Then we cut the top off the root and take the top of the plant that we want, stick those together with a plastic clip.
Wow, and it grows just fine like that.
It does. It takes about 2 weeks to recover. We have to put them in total darkness for a while and then 100% humidity. But once it recovers, you've got, you know, a mighty plant, a mighty MATO.
Plant science. If we take a look at the ones over here that are huge and large, Rollo, I want you to take a look at the ones that we're looking at behind us. These are also grafted plants.
These are all grafted,
and you can
right.
tell that these are growing somewhat larger than what we would see in a normal edible garden.
Because the root system's 5 times the size of a regular plant, you've got to expect the top of the plant's going to be big. The one we were just looking at is Sun Sugar, which is the world's sweetest tomato. It's almost like eating candy.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Oh, I betcha.
You want to try one, don't you?
Oh, maybe in a little bit. Now, do you need to wash these or are they organic?
We're a certified organic grower, so everything we produce is organic.
And what is the benefit to grafting so that people understand why we're here and why we're showing this off this morning?
Well, one of the things that grafting does is prevents the need for GMOs. We have plants that are already disease resistant because we graft them. And again, you double your crop. So in the space where you had 1 tomato, you now get twice as many plants as you used to, or twice as many fruit as you used to get.
Right, and GMOs, that refers to genetically modified organisms.
Right, which is fine for research, but we want to be really careful how we introduce that into the environment.
People are really worried about having that in their food that they're eating every day. You know, now it's been part of legislation, and now we're all kind of looking into it, I think, with a closer eye here in California especially. When we look at these heirloom tomatoes and we think about growing something like this in our own garden, is it time in San Diego yet to start planting?
Oh yeah, right now it's the best time for planting in San Diego. With the tomatoes, you have to make sure that the danger of frost is over before you plant, and in San Diego we don't have any worries now.
So should we wait? Chrissy and I were actually talking about this before I left the station, and she said, when do I start planting things? I'm going to start planting things. And I thought that it was a little early for tomato season, but you're saying not at all, it's time?
Now's the time to get them in the ground.
All
all your summer vegetables can be planted anytime from now until Mother's Day without any problem.
All right, so coming up, John's going to give us more top tips on what we need to know to make sure that we grow plants that look as awesome as this. So super plants, Charlie Earl, what do you think about that? Could you imagine if you could grow this in your backyard?
Man, I can't grow anything in my backyard, but I would try. I'm gonna try a lemon tree.
I'm going to make you a green thumb.
Okay, I'm trying to plant a lemon tree in one of those giant pots. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm taking charge.
Do it.
I will track it on Twitter.
Okay.
My success or failure.
Got it.
Because if Heather can do it, I am inspired, Heather Ford.
Okay.